What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the DX15 powered PA speaker. As you can see, it comes with the speaker itself along with a power cable. There's a handle on each side so we can transport the speaker from gig to gig, and on the bottom there are two 35mm pole mounts, so we have options when we're mounting the speaker onto a stand. The first pole mount will have the speaker lean slightly downwards, while the second pole mount keeps the speaker straight. To mount the speaker onto a stand, you're just going to carefully lift the speaker up. If you need help, be sure to have someone else with you when you're doing this. Line up one of the pole mounts on the bottom of the speaker to the pole of your stand, and push the speaker as far down as you can so it's secure to the stand. You can also place the speaker on its side so you can use it as a monitor, or you can use the rubber feet on the bottom of the speaker to place it onto any floor or table. We also have fly points on the top, middle, and bottom of the speaker that you can remove with a flathead in case you wanted to hang your speaker from your ceiling. So if we take a look at the back of the speaker, you'll see we have a microphone input so we can plug a mic directly into the speaker. This is also a combo jack input, so if you had a female XLR to 1/4" cable, you can use that, or you can use a traditional XLR cable. For today, I'm going to use an XLR cable with my microphone. I'm going to plug the female end into my mic, then plug the male end into the mic input. Next, we're going to want to raise the mic volume knob next to the input, as well as the master volume knob. So now if I turn on my mic, you should be able to hear my voice coming out of the speaker. Next to that, we have the line input that we can use with line level instruments, mixers, or additional speakers. This is also a combo jack input, so you can use an XLR or 1/4" cable to connect whichever source to the speaker. Then from there, you're going to raise the line volume knob and the master volume knob, and then you'll be able to hear that source coming out of the speaker. The speaker also has a 2-band EQ, so we can really dial in how we want the speaker to sound. So I'm going to use my microphone here to demonstrate, starting with the bass knob. We can use this knob to adjust the low end coming out of the speaker, so the more I raise it, check 1 2, check 1 2, the more low end you'll hear coming out, and when I lower it, check 1 2, check 1 2, you won't hear much of that low end. Right next to that, we have the treble knob to adjust all of the high end coming out of our speaker. So the more I raise that, check 1 2, check 1 2, the more presence or high end you hear. And if I lower it, check 1 2, check 1 2, the less high end you hear. So now you can expand your setup by taking two of your DX15s and setting them up to a mixer. So to do that, I'm going to grab two XLR cables. I'm going to take the male ends and plug them into the line inputs on the back of my speakers. Then I'm going to take the other ends and plug them into the main outputs here on my mixer. Now because the line inputs on your speakers are combo jacks, you can also use 1/4" cables to connect your speakers to your mixer as long as your mixer has 1/4" outputs. To test my setup, I'm also going to set up a microphone to channel 1 on my mixer. So now I can go ahead and turn on my mixer, and then I'm going to turn on both speakers. Because we're using the line inputs on the speakers, I'm going to raise the line level knob and the master volume knob so we hear everything coming out. Now to hear everything coming from our mixer, I'm going to raise the main mix knob. And since we're using channel 1 on our mixer, I'm going to raise the gain and the volume knob for our mic. So now if I check my microphone, check 1 2, you should be hearing the microphone coming from the mixer out to the speakers. So this is a great setup because you can plug in microphones or instruments through the mixer, and you can also use the built-in effects of your mixer and have it all coming out of your speakers. Now we also have the mix outputs on our speakers to expand our setup even further with additional speakers or subs. For this setup, you would grab two XLR cables, plug the female ends into the mix out of your speakers, then plug the male end into the input of your speakers or subs. Lastly, you're going to raise the line level and the main volume for your additional speakers, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to know if your speaker is clipping with the LED indicator here, so you can turn the volume down on your speaker or mixer. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your DX15 powered PA speakers. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.